Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. You found this at exactly the right time. And I don't say that to every reading, but this one, the specific timing of you being here right now, is not random. Because what I'm picking up for you today is that something is about to break open on the other end of your silence. Like, there is a person who has been holding something in, something significant, something they've been carrying privately for longer than you probably know. And the holding is ending. In the next 24 hours, something shifts for them. And what comes out of that shift is everything they haven't said yet. And this reading found you right before it happens. So pay attention to every single word. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that right now and hit the notification bell so you never miss a reading. And give this video a thumbs up because it genuinely helps Moonveil Tarot reach more people who need this message today. Okay, so today, tarot cards for structure and oracle cards woven in throughout for the specific emotional truth of what this person is carrying and what's about to come out of them. 4 sections. Section 1, what they've been holding in. Section 2, what's breaking them down right now. Section 3, what the confession actually looks like. And Section 4, what the next 24 hours brings for you. Let's pull Section 1, what they've been holding in. The Moon, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, and the Oracle card, they've been sitting with this longer than you know. Okay, the Moon, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, and the Oracle card, they've been sitting with this longer than you know. For what they've been holding in, let me walk through all of these. The Moon first. And the Moon is the Private World card, the Hidden Depths card. And in this position, the Moon is showing me that what they've been carrying has been deeply private, like not just not said out loud, but actively kept in the dark, away from everyone around them, away from conversations, away from the people in their life who might ask the wrong questions. And the Moon's hidden world is a full world, rich with feeling, specific in its detail, and what's been living in their moon world, the feelings they haven't named out loud, the things they've been turning over at night. It has you in it, very specifically, and the Moon doesn't let things stay hidden forever. Eventually the light comes, and for this person, the light is coming. Then the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups in this position is their wish. The specific thing they want, the desire that's been sitting at the center of everything they've been holding in. And the Nine of Cups wish isn't vague. It's a specific picture, a specific outcome, a specific version of how they want things to be between you. And what this card is showing me is that the wish has been fully formed for a while. They know what they want. They know exactly what they want. And the holding in hasn't been about not knowing. It's been about not having the nerve to say it, or not feeling like the timing was right, or being afraid of what you'll say. But the Nine of Cups wish doesn't disappear just because it's not spoken. It stays and it waits and it builds pressure. And the pressure is about to release then the Hermit. And the Hermit in this position is how they've been processing all of this. Alone, in the quiet, with the lantern pointed directly at what they feel and what they want and what they haven't said. And the Hermit can be productive. It can produce clarity and courage, and eventually the willingness to move. And what this card is showing me is that the Hermit's processing is complete or close to complete. Like they've been in the cave with this long enough, looked at it from every angle, sat with the fear of saying it and sat with the regret of not saying it. And the Hermit, when they've done enough processing, comes down from the mountain. And this person is coming down from the mountain. And when they get to the bottom, They're coming to find you. And then the Oracle card, they've been sitting with this longer than you know. And your guides are so specific here, longer than you know, not recently developed, not something that just started, something that has been there, fully formed, fully felt for longer than you've probably been aware. And knowing that it's been there longer than you know changes the weight of what's coming, because something that's been carried that long comes out with everything behind it. Drop a comment and say, I'm ready to hear it, because what's coming is real, and it's been real for a long time. Section 2. What's breaking them down right now? The Tower, the Five of Cups reversed, the Judgment card, and the Oracle card, they can't keep it in anymore. Okay, the Tower, the Five of Cups reversed, the Judgment card, and the Oracle card, they can't keep it in anymore. For what's breaking them down right now. And this section is where the 24 hours comes in. Tower first, and the Tower in this position isn't happening to you. It's happening to the wall they built around what they feel. Like they've been maintaining this structure, this carefully managed silence, this version of interactions with you that doesn't say the real thing, and something cracked the structure. Maybe something you did or said recently. Maybe something shifted in their own life. Maybe it was just the weight of carrying it for so long finally becoming too much. And whatever cracked it, the tower is falling on their end. The structure that kept the confession contained is coming down. And when the tower falls around a feeling that was always real, the feeling doesn't fall with it. It stands, clear, undeniable. And that feeling standing in the rubble of the walls they built around it is what's breaking them down right now. Then the Five of Cups reversed. And the Five of Cups upright is grief, focusing on what was lost, standing over the spilled cups. Reversed, that energy is shifting. They're starting to look at the cups that are still standing. And in this position, the Five of Cups reversed is showing me a specific shift happening in them right now. From this might not work out to I can't keep living without saying this. And the reversed Five of Cups is the moment someone stops grieving what they think they might lose and starts reaching for what they know they want. And that shift is happening for them right now in the next 24 hours. And the reaching is toward you. Then the Judgment card, and Judgment is the awakening, the can't be suppressed anymore card. And in this position, Judgment is the internal moment, the specific moment in their private world where the suppressing stops working, where every reason they gave themselves to stay quiet stops being louder than the thing they actually need to say. And the Judgment awakening doesn't happen slowly. It happens like a switch. One moment holding it in feels manageable. The next moment it doesn't. And that switch is flipping for them right now. And what comes after the switch flips is the breakdown. And what comes after the breakdown is the confession. And then the Oracle card. They can't keep it in anymore. And your guides named it directly. They can't keep it in anymore. Not they're choosing to say something, not they've decided the timing is right. They can't keep it in anymore. The container broke, the tower fell, the Judgment switch flipped. And what's been held in for longer than you know is now pushing through every wall they built around it. And it's coming out in the next 24 hours. In whatever form it comes, a message, a call, a conversation that starts about something else and becomes about the real thing, it's coming. Drop a comment and say I'm ready. Because what's on the other side of the next 24 hours is the confession. Section 3, what the confession actually looks like. The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Cups, and the Oracle card, they're going to say things they've never said to anyone. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Cups, and the Oracle card, they're going to say things they've never said to anyone. 5 cards for what the confession actually looks like. And every single one adds something. Let me go through all of them. Ace of Swords first. And the Ace of Swords is truth being said. Finally, clearly. And in this position, the Ace of Swords is showing me the quality of what comes out. It's honest, genuinely honest, not carefully managed honest, not said in a way that gives them an exit if things go wrong. The specific kind of honest that can only happen when someone has been carrying something for so long that they stop caring about how it lands and just need it to be said. And the Ace of Swords cuts through everything they've been using to stay quiet. The fear, the timing concerns, the what if you don't feel the same. All of it cut through, and what's left is just the truth. Said clearly to you. Then the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is riding toward you with something in his hands, something he's been waiting to deliver. And in this position, the Knight of Cups is showing me the energy of the confession. It comes from genuine feeling, not strategy, not because they calculated it was the right move. Because the feeling is real and it's been real, and the Hermit's processing is done and the Judgment switch flipped, and now the Knight of Cups is just moving toward you with everything he's been carrying. And the Knight of Cups doesn't deliver halfway. He doesn't say part of it and wait to see your reaction before saying the rest. When the Knight of Cups arrives, he brings everything, and everything is what's coming. Then the Lovers. And the Lovers in this position is the soul level quality of what gets said. And I don't just mean romantic, though for many of you, that's exactly what this is. The Lovers is the card of conscious recognition of this person, this connection, this specific thing between us is real and significant, and I can't pretend otherwise anymore. And the Lovers card showing up in the confession section is telling me that what comes out of them in the next 24 hours isn't casual. It's the real thing. The thing they've been protecting by not saying it. The thing that the Moon has been hiding and the Hermit has been processing, and the Tower just broke the walls around. And when you hear it, you're going to know it's real. Because the Lovers card doesn't perform, then the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is the sweet vulnerability card. And in this position, it's showing me something really specific about how the confession comes with softness. Like, they're not going to come at you with demands or ultimatums or a carefully constructed argument for why you should feel a certain way. They're going to come the way the Page of Cups comes, with their heart visible, with the specific kind of openness that only happens when someone stops protecting themselves and just shows you what's actually there. And the Page of Cups showing up here is so significant because it means the confession is going to feel safe to receive. Not overwhelming, not pressuring, just honest and sweet and real and yours to do whatever you want with. And then the Oracle card, they're going to say things they've never said to anyone. And your guides are being so specific here, things they've never said to anyone, not just things they haven't said to you, things they haven't said out loud at all to anyone in any conversation, because what they've been carrying in the Moon's hidden world, the Nine of Cups wish, the Hermit's process truth, it's not been shared. And when it comes out of them in the next 24 hours, it's coming out fresh, unfiltered, for the first time, and being the person someone says something to for the first time, something they've never said to anyone. That's one of the most significant things that can happen between two people. And it's happening to you. in the next 24 hours. Section 4. What the next 24 hours brings for you. The Two of Cups, the Star, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Oracle card. What comes after the confession changes everything. Okay, Two of Cups, the Star, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Oracle card. What comes after the confession changes everything for what the next 24 hours actually brings for you. And I want you to really receive these Two of Cups first. And the Two of Cups is the real meeting. Two people at the same time being honest with each other. And in this position, the Two of Cups is what becomes possible after the confession, not during it, after. Because the confession is the Ace of Swords cutting through. It's the Knight of Cups arriving. It's the Lover's card being real out loud. And after all of that, after the real thing gets said, the Two of Cups is what's available. The actual equal honest meeting. Both people present, both people real, both people no longer managing what the other one knows. And the Two of Cups, after a confession that contains things they've never said to anyone, is one of the most complete versions of that card there is. Then the Star. And the Star in this position is hope. Specifically your hope. The specific hope you've been carrying quietly about this person and this connection. And the Star in the next 24 hours section is the universe saying, the hope was right. Whatever you've been hoping for, whatever quiet wondering has been living in you about where this goes and what this is, the Star is saying the hope was calibrated to something real. And the confession coming is the confirmation of that. And the Star after confirmation has a specific quality. It doesn't just stay lit, it gets brighter. And after the next 24 hours, the hope that's been quiet gets to be loud. Then the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is the arrival card, the homecoming card. And in this position, it's showing me something very specific about what the next 24 hours brings. Something settles, something that has felt uncertain or unresolved or in between, settles. And the Four of Wands settling isn't quiet or small. It has a quality of celebration to it, of, oh, we're here, we're finally here. And the Four of Wands is showing me that what comes after the confession has that quality. That specific feeling of arriving somewhere that both of you have been moving toward without fully saying so. And the arriving in the next 24 hours is going to feel like coming home. Then the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, as part of what the next 24 hours brings, is a new emotional beginning, a completely fresh start. The cup so full, it overflows. And in this position, the Ace of Cups is showing me that what becomes available after the confession, after the tower fell and the judgment switched and the night arrived and the Lover's card was real, is something genuinely new, not picking up where things were, not returning to a previous dynamic, new. With everything that was said now on the table, with the things they've never said to anyone now said, and a connection where the real things are finally on the table is one that can actually go somewhere because there's nothing being managed anymore. And the Ace of Cups is that going somewhere, beginning. And then the Oracle card, what comes after the confession changes everything. And your guides saved the most complete truth for last in this section. What comes after the confession changes everything. Not some things, not most things, everything. Because when someone says things they've never said to anyone, when the moon's hidden world comes into the light and the hermit comes down from the mountain and the tower walls fall, everything that comes after that happens in a different landscape. The landscape where the real things are known, and real things being known between two people changes everything. Drop a comment and say, I'm ready for everything to change, because in the next 24 hours, it is, okay, tea leaf cards, 6 of them. Getting really specific, first tea leaf card. Someone pacing, getting ready to say the thing. Someone pacing, getting ready to say the thing. And this is where they are right now. Literally right now as you're watching this. Pacing, composing, starting and stopping, going through how it comes out. What words are the right words? Whether to send a message or call or just show up. And the pacing is the Tower fallen, and the Judgment switched, and the 9 of Cups wish pushing forward, and the Ace of Swords cutting through the last of the fear. And this tea leaf card is showing me they're in the pacing stage right now, which means the saying stage is next. Next tea leaf card. A message typed and this time actually sent. A message typed and this time actually sent. And this image is so specific because there have been drafts before this. There have been things typed and then deleted, conversations started and then abandoned, the hermit going back into the cave one more time. And this tea leaf card is showing me the message that doesn't get deleted, the one that goes through. And for some of you, this is literally how it arrives, a message, something written. Because when someone has been sitting with something this long, sometimes the written word is the only way to get all of it out. And the message coming, the one that actually gets sent this time, contains the things they've never said to anyone, and it's on its way to you. Next tea leaf card. A voice that keeps starting sentences it hasn't finished before. A voice that keeps starting sentences it hasn't finished before. And this tea leaf card is about the quality of the confession when it comes. Like, it might not be perfectly articulate. It might start in one direction and shift. It might circle around the main thing a few times before landing directly on it. And that circling, that starting and not quite finishing, is actually one of the most honest things a confession can look like. Because perfectly smooth confessions are rehearsed, and what's coming is not rehearsed. What's coming is someone saying something real in real time. And the sentences that keep starting before they finish are the most genuine kind. Next tea leaf card, something breaking open, not breaking apart. Something breaking open, not breaking apart. And this distinction matters so much because the Tower falling and the breakdown and the confession coming, it can look like falling apart from the outside, like something crumbling. But what this tea leaf card is showing me is that what's breaking right now is not the connection, not the feeling, not what was real. What's breaking open is the shell around it, the protective structure, the careful management, and things that break open instead of apart, release something. And what's being released in the next 24 hours is everything that was always real, finally coming into the open. And open is better than contained. Always. Next tea leaf card. 2 people finally in the same honest place. 2 people finally in the same honest place. And this tea leaf card is what the 2 of Cups looks like in real life. The actual moment when both people are real at the same time. When there's nothing being managed or protected or withheld. When what you both know matches what you both feel. And that specific experience of being in the same honest place with someone is one of the rarest things between 2 people, because it requires both of them to be present and real at the same moment. And in the next 24 hours, that moment is coming. The confession creates it. The Ace of Swords truth and the Page of Cups softness and the Lover's card real. All of that lands you both in the same honest place at the same time. Finally, and the last tea leaf card, a story that was always supposed to reach this moment, a story that was always supposed to reach this moment. And your guides saved this for last because it's the most complete thing they could say. The story between you and this person, whatever it's looked like, however it got to this point, was always supposed to reach this moment. The confession moment, the things never said to anyone moment, the tower fell and the real thing is standing moment. And stories that were always supposed to reach a specific moment, reach it. Maybe not on the timeline you expected, maybe not through the door you were watching, but they reach it because the story was written that way. And this moment, the 24 hours you're standing in right now, was always the moment. And the confession was always going to happen. Okay, final messages from your guides. 6 cards. This video found you at exactly the right time for a reason. This video found you at exactly the right time for a reason. And your guides want this to be the first message. Because nothing about you being here right now is random. The algorithm doesn't explain it. The timing doesn't explain it. You were guided here to this reading at this exact moment because something is about to happen for you and the universe wanted you to know it was coming. And what you know now, what this reading showed you, changes how you receive the next 24 hours. You're not surprised by it. You're not caught off guard. You know what's coming and you know it's real and you know it's been real for longer than you knew. And being prepared changes everything about how the confession lands. And it lands in your favor. Next final card. Receive it with an open heart. You don't have to figure it all out in the moment. Receive it with an open heart. You don't have to figure it all out in the moment. And your guides are so specific here because the confession is coming and the things that have never been said are going to be said and the real thing is going to be on the table. And you don't have to know immediately what to do with all of it. You're allowed to receive it. Sit with it. Feel what you actually feel without deciding anything in the heat of the moment. And the Ace of Cups new beginning and the 2 of Cups meeting and the 4 of Wands homecoming, none of that requires you to have it all figured out in the next 5 minutes. It just requires you to be present and honest and open. And that you can do. Next final card. What they're about to say has been true for longer than they've been able to say it. What they're about to say has been true for longer than they've been able to say it. And this is so important for how you receive the confession. Because sometimes when someone finally says something, when they break down and confess everything, the first instinct is to wonder if it's real, if it just came up now. If it's the moment talking, and your guides are saying, what they're about to say has been true for longer than they've been able to say it. The moon carried it. The hermit processed it. The 9 of Cups held it as a wish, and the tower just finally broke the wall around it. But the thing itself, the real thing, was always there. And when they say it, it will carry the weight of everything it's been holding, and you'll feel that weight, and it will tell you it's real. Next, final card. Your intuition already knows. Trust what you feel when it lands. Your intuition already knows. Trust what you feel when it lands. And your guides are saying this because I think part of you already knows something is coming. Something that made you click on this reading. Something that made you stay And that something, that quiet internal sense that something is about to shift, is your intuition picking up on the energy that's already moving. And when the confession arrives, when the things that have never been said start coming, your intuition is going to have a response. And your guides are saying, trust that response. Your body knows the difference between something real and something performed, and what's coming is real, and your intuition will confirm that. And you're allowed to let it. Next, final card. Save this reading. Come back in 24 hours and tell us, save this reading and come back in 24 hours and tell us. Save it right now. Bookmark it. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today, because when you share something like this, what comes back to you is tenfold. And come back in 24 hours. Drop a comment and tell us what happened. Tell us what got said. Tell us what broke open. Because something is going to happen. The pacing person is going to send the message. The sentences that keep starting are going to finish. The honest place is going to be reached. And we want to know. We want to be there for it. Come back and tell us, because this reading found you right before it happened. And we want to hear what happened after. And the very last card, in 24 hours, you'll understand why this video found you today. In 24 hours, you'll understand why this video found you today. And your guides saved this for last because it's the whole point of the reading. Right now, in this moment, you have information. You know what's coming. You know it's real. You know it's been sitting with them longer than you knew. And in 24 hours, you'll have the confirmation. The confession will have happened. The things never said will have been said. The tower will have finished falling, and the Knight of Cups will have arrived, and the Ace of Swords truth will be on the table. And you'll look back at this reading, at the specific moment you found it, and understand the universe sent you here so you'd be ready, so you'd know what was coming, so you'd receive it with an open heart. And so when it landed, you'd recognize it for what it is, the real thing. Finally said, finally out, finally yours to receive. Okay, so to wrap this whole thing up, and every single word matters, this video found you 24 hours before they break down and confess everything. And the cards showed us exactly why. The Moon and the Nine of Cups and the Hermit showed us what they've been holding in longer than you know. The Tower and the Five of Cups reversed, and the Judgment card showed us what's breaking them down right now. The Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups and the Lovers and the Page of Cups showed us what the confession actually looks like, things they've never said to anyone. And the Two of Cups and the Star and the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups showed us what the next 24 hours brings. What comes after the confession changes everything, and someone pacing, getting ready to say the thing, the message that this time actually gets sent, the voice that keeps starting sentences it hasn't finished before, something breaking open, not apart, two people finally in the same honest place, a story that was always supposed to reach this moment. All of it confirming the confession is coming in the next 24 hours. And it's real, and it's been real for a long time. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and I'm ready to hear it, and I'm ready for everything to change. Because in 24 hours, everything changes. Save this reading. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. When you share it, what comes back to you is tenfold. And come back in 24 hours and tell us what happened, because we want to know and we want to celebrate with you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps Moonveil Tarot reach more people who need this message. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a reading. Thank you so much for being here today. Take really good care of yourself. Keep your heart open. And remember, this video found you at exactly the right time. And in 24 hours, you'll understand why. This is Moonveil Tarot signing off. Bye, loves.